Oh. Okay, we're back. KKK, what do I need? What do I need? So we were looking at this. Cryo, we wanted HP. HP percentage. Maybe it's this one. This one's good. We're just gonna take that. Switch, switch, switch. Maidens, beloved. Alright, I think I'm just gonna leave her like this. I actually don't have a... I might just break the set. Yeah, I don't think this is worth it. I'm just gonna break the set. Just throw her more HP. Lots of big shields. Big shields. This one's much better. HP. What do I want? This one's okay. Cryo. But it has flat defense. Okay. This one's 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, or 3. Let's try upgrading this one. Just gonna throw these in here. Oh, these are my lava walker. Nope. Okay, we're skipping that one. Attack. This one's bad. Defense. Defense. No. No. Okay, energy recharge, super good. It's gonna throw these away. They've been hanging out for way too long. Nah. Okay, HP. Defense, defense, attack, attack. I might keep that one. Great. We'll keep it. Okay, so just cleaning out inventory, trying to get this to plus 20, and then I'm gonna go do some mining. Get rid of, get rid of. Okay, 20. Nice, energy recharge. Okay. So the set's not perfectly plus 20. But HP, HP, HP. Okay, I will come back. I don't want to do her whole set because if I do that, I lose all my Mora. But she gained 50% energy recharge. Around 3,000 more attack or HP. So I'm just gonna leave her there, just for the healing. Okay, okay. What? So I just finished Spyro Abyss. Sorry about that, guys. Back online again. Power outage happened, so I don't know what happened, but basically reconnected back. So let's go ahead and open these spiral bits. I'm gonna open these +4 first, get them all out of the way. I don't care about +4s. All right. So we got a feather, a flower, circlets, 2 circlets, 3. Please be crit damage on one of them. Please be the crit damage on one of them. Where are they? Where are they? I think they're right here. Might be a skip at me if everything rolls into crit damage, right? But that defense right there. Okay, HP, automatic fail. Oh my god, how bad could this get? Alright. Failed, weak, nothing new. Yeah, Diona will get stacked later. But she's just there for the healing and the shields. And energy recharge. I want to push the maiden, but if we really think about it, like 20% more healing for everybody. I don't think I will even notice that 20%. Maybe it was like another, I don't know. I don't think it's worth the 4-piece. She's gonna have way too much healing already. Right, so 9.7%. So almost 10. Is 1,400, so she's gonna be healing around 1,300. 1,300, so 2,000. Okay, so 3,000. 3,000 per tick. Yeah, not bad. She's not 90 yet, too. 3,500 per tick. Alright, we're just gonna leave that one there. I need to do my mining. Time is ticking. Actually, let's get that condensed resin out of the way. Yeah, it's just HP and energy recharge only for Diona. Nothing else. I kind of want... Her artifact's not even set yet, too. Like, it's still HP flat. +0, +0. This is still +0, too. You know, only got 1, so she can probably go 20k HP or way more. This is just for the energy recharge, really. I don't have anything else, do I? Nope. Actually, honestly, I can get rid of this. I don't even care about the maiden set. I honestly could just give her something with energy recharge that I currently have. Like, something that nobody's using. Like, even this is good. As energy recharge. This is actually really good too. 11%. It's only +8. I don't know. I'll come back to her later in the future. Right now she's doing her job already. Just cryo shields and throw the cryo healing onto the floor. That's it. Yeah, she is, dude. Like when she first came out with Child, I wanted her C6. I needed her badly because at the time when the game first came out, the only cryo unit that you had was Kea. It was just Kea or Chi-Chi or Chongyong. I still don't have Chongyong. So I only had K at the time and Spiral Abyss at the time. You needed 2 cryo units to deal with Team 1 and Team 2. So I needed a cryo unit badly, and I didn't... Chasing after Chi-Chi was like chasing after Deluxe until 6 months later, you know? So I don't want Chi-Chi too. I think, to me, I agree with everybody, she's like a curse. But anyways, so... I wanted Diona the first time. When she came out, dude, she was like everything that I wanted. And I was so tempting to push her to C6, but I didn't want Child. I wanted to save for Xiao. So I decided to just get one, did one multi, that 4-star at the 10th pole was Diona, and I just dipped out. And she did exactly what I needed to do. Yeah, I actually don't have Chongyong yet. Even with his rate up banners and everything, I skipped all of them. I don't even want them. I use like this is all the primo gems that I have. Just 67 right now. Wait, actually, I'm dumb. I'm supposed to go here and collect my rewards that I didn't do. I'm like, no way, I just finished Spiral Abyss. Why do you have so little? I forgot to collect these. This is why you do Spiral Abyss, guys. This is why you do Spiral Abyss. Yeah, this is all my primo gem, guys. I don't have enough to pull or chase constellations. I'm just gonna dump out, and pimp out all my whole roster right now. I don't have room or time for anybody new. Unless I'm bewitched. But I do want the thunder weapons, especially the sword for Keqing, or maybe the bow for Xiao. There's so much mining. I gotta get rid of those first. Okay, you're out. Now your turn. No, he went underground. Okay, he's out of the way, so he doesn't one-shot my level 20 Razor here. I gotta keep him safe, because he's my miner. Well, I wish you Artifact RNG Plus. You just gotta talk to the game. Just tell them what you want. Yeah, give it a couple seconds, and then just feed it some love, and then hope for the best. That's basically it. And also set your expectations low. Be like, always have a second option. If it doesn't roll exactly how you want, don't expect too much. Just have low expectation. Just ask for only one thing only. You know, I'm asking for energy recharge. Who asks for energy recharge? You know. Yeah, the electro weapons, they look badass. I can't wait to see what they bring. So I want to hold off my primo gems of anything that I have other than refreshing until then. Worst case, I pulled Skyward Sword off banner on the weapon banner, so my next one will be the guaranteed 50-50. I don't want to drown here, but my last pity that I pulled was Skyward Blade. So I was thinking of maybe leveling this up and give it to Saint Cho. And then take this black sword off of Saint Cho and then give Sacrificial Sword for Kea, because Kea's job is to just spam that E skill. But again, you know, resources, Mora, I need more right now for talent. So another projects. Again, don't have time for new characters at all. I gotta save my weapon ores. I think, how much weapon ores do I have right now? Since yesterday, so I have 769 ores right now. So if I want those new, at least two, like the bow and the sword, I gotta save those ores, because when I level those 5-star weapons, those ores are gonna disappear instantly. So save, plan ahead. Resist all that you can. It's okay if I miss out. It's okay if I miss out content. Can't do videos for you guys, but I'm still enjoying the game. That's what matters most, right? So that's done. Let's go over here. Hey, Keymaster, what's up? How's it going for you? Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm done with the dailies, done with the resin, done with the Spiral Abyss. Now we go mine. Always do your mine if you guys can't. If you guys can. You never know if you need them. Never use resin for mining ores. Never. Unless you're really desperate, you can't wait anymore. But never use it. It's not worth it. Resin is too precious. You don't need elemental damage for her. You just need to make sure you have a electro goblet. That's it. Is that what you meant? I have a lot of weapons. Yeah, I do. My luck in the weapon banner is insane. But again, you gotta remember these are just R1s, and I skipped out a lot of character banners. I really don't care. So these my weapon rates, again, weapon rates are better than character banners. So I just been getting really lucky, but I only get R1. So the weapons that I got, like this is my first weapon I rerolled in the game, you know, where we all got the free summons and everything. This is the weapon I started the game with. I didn't get a 5-star here. I got a 5-star weapon from the standard banner. So this is the first weapon I got. After 6 accounts of rerolling, this is the account that I chose because it has a 5-star. And it's been on Xiangling since. Because I like using her anyways. And I was just waiting for Xiao. So Jade Spirit came out. I only did 2 multis here. I had only like 3,800 Primo Gems. And then it was going to be gone in like 2 hours. So I was like, YOLO it. I'll just see what I get. And Pride Mode Jade Spirit just happened to come out. And then the Wolfstone came out. I did, I think, 2 or 3, I think it was 2 multi there too, threw all my Primo Gems in there too, just to see what I'll get, because I kind of wanted the new weapons. Where was it? Oh, my Lion's Roar is R5 now. I didn't know that, but I'm not gonna level it because right now I think we all know that Lion's Roar is good on its own way, but I don't, again, I'm saving my resource. I kind of wanted these weapons. They look interesting to me for support units, but to be honest, I actually thought this stupid spear, this new spear, was actually Dragon's Bane. I was low-key planning to build this weapon for Xiangling. But when I pulled the first one, I realized, wait, it's just a freaking reskin. And then that was a bummer. So yeah, that's what happened. And then just 2 multis in, a 5-star spooked me, and then it was a Skyward Blade, and I was all right. I'm done. I'm not pulling this anymore. I want those weapons. I don't want any more characters. I want those weapons when they come out, so I'm gonna save my pity for them. And then, yeah. Yeah, that's basically it about these weapons too. Like I don't chase after refinement levels. I feel like, dude, if you're gonna spend like $300 on a weapon banner like that, and it's a 50-50, like I remember, what, right in the very beginning, somebody, like the first Gravestone banner, Chinese player was pulling for that weapon. He had like 16 Skyward Atlas or whatever, or Lost Prayer, and he didn't even get a single Wolfstone. And then I see people pull for the previous weapon banner, Staff of Homa, for Staff of Homa, and they pulled like 5 or 6 of them, or like with no Staff of Homa ever. You know, so I don't ever want to see myself trapped spending money like that. So if it's a 50-50, I'll take it. But I do, you know, it's nice to have a 5-star weapon available for anybody, really, that you can just swap around. But again, I wouldn't sleep on these things. Like this 4-star book was perfect for Sucrose. Wish I could get an R5 for that extra 10%. But again, these are like perfect for your supports. Even Widdis is actually one of the best in slot for the one-shot Mona too. And then Stringless, right? You guys are pulling Venti? You have a Stringless around. It's super good for him because he can proc swirls on everybody because he's a Nemo. It's crazy. And it increases his skill damage. It's just really good on him. You can put the other 5-star bows if you want, but it's not going to work as good. With lower investment, Stringless is just better. Wallet Gravestone, Staff of Homeless, yeah. That's pretty much it. You know, honestly, if I could go back, if I knew Keqing was gonna walk in at a freaking free pull right after the Bennett's banner ended, and then you had the stupid battle pass, the first battle pass. If I knew that summoned, that little normal standard acquainted fate that you get for the battle pass, if I knew that thing was gonna give me Keqing, I would have stuck to free to play basically. Maybe I'll still buy the battle pass, but I would have never spent money. I don't know why I spent. I still regret spending $200 on Saint Cho's Klee's banner, because my Saint Cho at the time was like C3, and I really wanted him to be C6. And I went in there with $200. I only got one Saint Cho and like 12 sucrose. And ever since, I have like PTSD from like pulling from those character banners ever again. And Klee came off at one multi in that banner too. Like I just pulled and I just got her. I was like, I don't want her. I just want the C6 Saint Cho to go with my Keqing. And no, only one Saint Cho and fucking 12 sucrose in a row. I didn't even get Noelle too. At the time, I wanted to build Noelle too, and I couldn't get her to C6. And you know, that was like the last time I spent money on weapon banners until shit, for a long ass time, like a really long time. Actually, I haven't spent money on that weapon character banner since. To be honest, it's just been weapon banners since. Yeah, so that's why I have weapons and not all the shiny 5-star characters like everybody with high constellations, because that kind of traumatized me when I just wanted 4-star. And guess what? All my Saint Cho dupes, they came home off the acquainted face that you got when, you know, 1.3 came out. Every 40, 60, level 60 characters you got, you know, Saint Cho came home back to back. And all the battle pass summons that you get, you know, he just came home. I never even had to really pay for him like that. But weapons, you know, like weapons, you know, it's nice. It's really nice to have. They're half of the character's build, so. Yeah, it's perfectly fine if you want to spend money, but you know, I don't know how people could have the mindset of just blowing that much money on a max constellation 5-star unit. Like, I don't know how they sleep at night, knowing that 3 weeks later they're not even going to use that character anymore. Probably make out their money already, but I can't do that. As much as I love the character, just having them, it's more than enough for me. Nightmare, you didn't get Xiao? Yeah, I saw Tectone doing that. That was brutal, dude. That was pure brutal. That's the predatory practice right there, the weapon banner. That's prime example why people say stay away from the weapon banners. To me, I don't care. Like, I just wanted if I get a 5-star weapons and I get a 5-star weapons, they stay. You can rotate them in like a character. So they're, to me, I find more valuable in them because I already have the characters I need. Now it's just the character that I want, but weapons, I will still take them. Oh, you just started the game recently? Oh, okay. It's a, it's all RNG. The safe pity is that if you didn't get the feature 5-star, your next 5-star will be guaranteed the feature, but it's still going to be a 50-50. So you really think about it, you're at a 33% regardless. When you just want one of the weapon, like Staff of Homa, you really just want that, you're still at it. No matter which pity you hit, the very first pity or the second pity that guarantees you the weapon, you're always going to be at a gamble. There it is. I was like, I knew it dropped. Well, if I actually did get the Great Sword instead of Skyward Blade, I would be building Duloc right now. But I'm not paying for it. No, I'm not. I'm not chucking out money for that. Yeah, I saw that. I actually play the game 80% of the time. I'm actually playing the game on mobile. That's why I don't stream. That's why my content has been slow. It's just because, you know, like, okay, if I was gonna make content, then I probably have to stream, or I probably have to, you know, like pull the characters, or do something. But I know somebody that plays on mobile 100% of the time, and he got Hu Tao. He had he pulled 3 Wolfstone Greatsword before he got 1 Staff of Homa for it. And he's struggling right now with, he's kind of having that buyer's remorse of Hu Tao. He just likes looking at her, but with the gameplay, he's like, it's pretty bad to play her on mobile. It's really hard. Now, if you guys want, I can make a new video of the Spiral Abyss 9-star floor 12 on mobile. And right now, the rotation right now, it's not hard. But, you know, I don't have Hu Tao, and sucks to hear that they're struggling out there with Hu Tao, but you know, my characters are pretty stacked now, or pretty above average now, so it's not really a showcase anymore, because it's just, I could probably play it and just read the chat and talk to you guys. You know, that's how easy Spiral Abyss is to me now. Thanks, man. I mean, just new to streaming, so if you have the notification on, I'll try to stream every day if I can. I have to find the schedule, and then, like I said, just if you see me live, just come say hi, dude. Be honest, like, Xiao doesn't need constellations too. But if you know, people overhype his, you know, saying that he's power creep for his C6, but you really think about it, there's the big drawback is that if you're fighting one enemy only, your $2,000 C6 Xiao is irrelevant. He doesn't even work. But if you have like somebody like this, right, like, or Venti, right, you have a Venti C6 right here, it works regardless. Or like Klee's constellation C6, right, it works regardless. But Xiao's constellation, you don't have that 2 opponent, you're not gonna get to play your C6 Xiao. Like, as much as how broken it sounds, you don't have 2 enemies, dude. Your C6 is just irrelevant. So it's not worth it to chase that. I think C1 is really good. I think it's worth the extra charge. I use it a lot. Like, you could use it to travel like this. Let it charge. You know, since I do mining all the time, you know, like, there's really no auto farming, but I find it useful, and then that kind of fixes his energy regen for me too. That's the thing. So it's gonna take October, September. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So it took 6 months for Venti to come back. So if you're able to save 180 for Xiao, and oh no, it fell. Crap, I gotta, what's the fastest way back up there? You know, I'm just gonna teleport. Yeah, I play on American servers. Thanks, OCD. I like that. Yeah, like I said, I want to be a player where I stick true true to being, you know, I don't want to whale because I feel like if you, I was telling one of my buddies this. I don't know if he's watching the stream or if he knows, but I told him this before he pulled a C6 Xiao. He wanted to go in there and max Beto at the time. And I warned him about, he was so lucky. He only spent $500 in and he got a C5 child already. But I warned him, yes, you can go for C Xiao, but C6 child. But I told him your next pity now is always going to be a 50-50, either off rate or child. And to get your next child, it's going to be another $300 minimum. And then he was like, well, I think I could just get in with another $100. Guess what? $300 later, he actually got his child. So he got his C6 child and $800 only. And then I told him to be very careful that he was only like, what, AR-36 at the time, but he didn't really like Child that much, you know? Like, Child wasn't like the reason why he was pulling the battery. He just wanted a C6 Beto, you know? And then he got the C6 Child, but then I warned him, once you get into the C6 club, you're not gonna learn. You didn't even learn how to play Child yet. Do you even know why you're spending the next $300 for a C6? Like, do you know what his C6 was doing? And, you know, my buddy was telling me he doesn't know, and now that's why I kind of told him, you know, it's your money in the end, but you also got to understand that, you know, do you really need a C6? Because once you get into this C6 club, every single character that you're gonna get, you're gonna feel entitled to get them to C6. Because if they're not C6 to you, you're not gonna feel like they're worthy enough for you when they actually are, you know. And guess what happened after that C6? After that C6 child, he's been getting C6 on every single banner now, all the 5-star heroes. And today, to this very day, he still can't clear Abyss 11. He even went into the weapon banners and R5'd all of those weapon banners too. And he still can't clear, he's AR 55 now, and he still can't clear Abyss 12. I mean, Abyss 11. And I showed him, I told him, he watched my videos, and I showed him, I explain it to him all the time too, that like my characters are like nothing like your luxury C6, but I'm able to clear since the month and a half and since the game released, and that was my pure focus only. Like, even sometimes in my showcase, I brought in like a level, you know, like level 40 Sucrose and level 20 Beto, and Xiao was clearing out the whole floor by himself. If you just focus on that one hero, like, it's crazy. But, you know, he has a C6 Ganyu that we talked about not getting it, and guess what happened? 2 days later, he was simping out trying to get her to C6 because he saw Taniza's video of her. Like, or he saw Tania's stream about her, and then he decided to just wail it out for her. And to this day, he has a C6 Ganyu, but he doesn't even know how to do that charge shot spam with her E. Like, he still plays her like she's a C0. Oh, is there a stream delay? Yeah, I do. Like, it's just freaking money, but I just told him, man, you it's good to know that you'll stick with Genshin for a long time, but remember when I first talked to you about completing your C6, is that they may come back, but once you get to the C6 club, especially your 5-star, just know that you're not going to learn how to appreciate or use a character anymore, because you're going to feel entitled to get them all to C6 before you realize that are they good or not for you. And I'm telling him he's got to build Bennett, but he doesn't want to use Bennett because, you know, Bennett doesn't have titties and ass. And then I'm like, well, I will just clear out my Spiral Abyss and be cheap and save my money. Beat the game at its own system. But, you know, I guess, you know, MiHoYo's got you hooked on something. Yeah, you know, like, really, it's anybody's money, but if you're gonna spend that much money on the game or a character itself, I expect you to at least have the knowledge to know how to use a character. And for him, it was the complete opposite. So it was just kind of a bad taste for me to see, and I can't really educate him on it because he speaks with his money. I'm telling him to use Jean, but he won't use Jean too. You know, he wants to use Diona as a healer, but I tell him to use Bennett too, but he won't use Bennett because Bennett doesn't have tits and ass, but Bennett's a attack buffer and a pyro and a healer, but you know, like he rather runs Child and Ganyu together on one team and bring in a level 20 Dulak with them and then expects to steamroll everything, but you know, it doesn't work and he doesn't understand it and I can't explain it to him anymore. Yeah, Welkin is super good, dude. Dude, 90 gems a day, dude. That's so fucking good. For $5, like, it's so worth it. It's not like the other games where they charge you like $20 or $15 minimum just for that monthly pass. You know, Genshin only charges you like $5 for it. It's like the best deal you ever get. Elegy for the end? What is that? Oh, the new weapon. Dude, this weapon is actually perfect for Venti. So, if you are thinking about pulling this weapon, dude, this weapon was set for Venti. It gives you the energy recharge, and then it gives you the freaking Noblesse set built in there, and the Wanderers. So it has the Wanderers and the Noblesse set built in there. And it gives you the energy recharge that you need for Venti. And since it's a 5-star weapon, it's going to have the higher base attack that you'll need for the Venti to do damage. And they specifically said it stacks when the character is off field too. So that's what Venti does. He blows his burst and his cooldown and he switches out and it's going to continue to do that. Dude, this is Venti's weapon right here. Yeah, I still think Stringless is better in its own way because of the higher elemental mastery. But again, it's the effect of that new bow is really good because it stacks with everything else. It's a unique passive. So if you have a Noblesse, you have a Bennett, you have double pyro, it stacks with it too. You know, and it gives you that energy recharge for Venti. Venti just needs like 160 or 170 energy recharge and then he's set. He doesn't really need much than that. And then, like I said, you get that weapon to like low 90, it's like perfect. It fills up his energy recharge, so you'll never have to worry about energy recharge from him. You can build in other stats like attack, crit chance, or crit damage or whatever on him. And again, because the weapon is a 5-star weapon, it's gonna have higher base attack, so it's just really good overall. It's a really nice weapon. Given that we don't have a 5-star bow right now that has energy recharge, and a claymore, so it fills in that spot, a 5-star bow with energy recharge, kind of like we have it for the great sword and the swords, and yeah. So I think eventually everything will have its own, but if there's a 5-star weapon that I could choose for the bow, I would still take Skyward Heart for the crit rate and crit damage. They're just too good. I think Stringless is better. I think Stringless is better because it's more available and I already have it. So again, if I don't have to spend money on it, then I think it's just a better choice overall. But if, you know, there's a lot of new people starting new and then, you know, they got to get something, that weapon's not bad at all. What's the, Okay, so Favonia's bow too, right? So Favonia's bow is really good for support units that spams their elemental skill. Even if you get Favonia's bow for Venti, you just want to spam that burst, that crowd control is super good too. New sword, Dragon's Bane. This is the... I kind of want the spear, but I don't want the 5-star weapons at all. I already got... If I get another Skyward Blade at the 50 at the pity, dude, I don't know what to do. I don't want to refine my 5-star weapons. I want to keep them R1s. Yeah, but if this was the Favonius sword, it would be better, but the alley sword too. All these Skyward weapons are super nice. Like, look at Jean's weapon, right? Like, it's just super nice. You know, like, these Skyward swords are just really nice. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would honestly, for new players, I would, you know, if you have the money and the budget to go for it and Venti, go for it. But if you had to choose one or the other, the weapon or Venti, I would just choose Venti. But if you already have Venti and you don't have the bow, you're thinking about getting the bow, I would skip. Because I would rather skip and save up for like a Skyward Harp whenever it comes back on the one of the guaranteed. Skyward Harp is just that good because the crit rate, the crit damage, you can never go wrong with them. They're just so good. Like, it was really nice to like finally get a 5-star sword with crit rate on it. It was so nice because, you know, the only thing that we really had was just black sword the whole time, but the base attack was so low. Like, if I switch this on Keqing, right, on Thunder Soother, like, I drop what, 50 damage, right? But then my crit chance is actually only 56. And then thank God for Jade Spear, you know, like, now that it's out, you know, like 300 more attack, like 20 more % crit rate, like, it's just so good. And we don't have a 5-star greatsword with crit rate yet right now too, so or crit damage, right? Yeah, crit damage too and crit rate. So I don't want, as much as I want Wolfstone Greatsword 2 or Staff of Homa, I would rather save my money for... If I was to spend money, I would save my money for those when they come out. What weapon should you use for Keqing? What weapon do you have? The best free-to-play weapon for Keqing? Free-to-play would be crafting. You could go the prototype. Or if you get lucky, any sword. Honestly, any sword. But if you're talking about damage, the flute's good on her too. If you have the flute. Because she can get these stacks pretty quick too. And then once you get the flute or you get Lion's Roar, she's good on Lion's Roar too. Because it gives her the attack. But if you go Lion's Roar... Again, if you go these attack percentage sword, you're gonna have to chase a lot of crit rate and crit damage rolls to supplement it. And I don't recommend sacrificial sword because it's a wasted energy recharge slot. It's fun to jump around and everything, and then like I said, Festering Desire was a free weapon too, but again, it's a wasted energy recharge stat. What's the best weapon for Electro Keqing? Right now it's Jade Spear. So on Keqing mains, Reddits, and Discords, and forums, whatever, it's Pride Mode Jade Spear just because of this crit rate. It's just that insane. This is how much value this crit rate brings to you. It's just so good. On top of that, it gives you your attack. It gives you as much as attack. Like, it's just so good. It gives you the attack that you need, and Keqing gets crit damage from her ascensions too. So the 3 main stats that you need: crit rate, attack, and crit damage. It's just perfect. Because with Keqing right now, the struggle with her was always chasing crit rate. But if you chase crit rate, you're gonna have really low attack. And then if you trace, crit rate again, you trace crit rate and crit damage. And then, like I said, you have low crit damage, whatever. But, people use Bennett to fix that. But it's still not being perfect. And like I said, Primal J Spear comes out, fixes the high crit rate, like super high, way higher base attack. And then gives you even an attack bonus too. Like, it's just so good. Prototype, that's fine. Running prototype, physical Keqing. Physical will get you through... It really doesn't matter. It really depends on your artifact. When you want to go electro, you just gotta really focus and make sure you have a good electro 5-star. That's it. I was running physical Keqing in the beginning of the game for the longest time ever because I couldn't get a 5-star electro goblet. It took me almost 2 to 3 months to freaking get my first 5-star electro damage goblet. That's why I never played Electro Keqing until I got that. And he's gonna die. This is why I bring Jean on my mining team. I probably shouldn't have used that event food. Okay, because he killed Razor, we're gonna have to kill him too. I was just here for the mining, bro. Physical and Keqing, in my honest opinion, physical Keqing got boring to me. Because I wanted to teleport around, I wanted to be flashy, I wanted to see bigger purple numbers. But I have a bad mouse. My mouse double clicks. So when I'm doing like this, or I'm trying to do a charge attack, I kind of mess it up because my stupid mouse is crap. So, like I just like the purpleness, like she changes her sword into a purple. She does bigger damage on her burst here. It's just so much flashier and it just makes her look really beautiful in her whole kit. But physical, like I said, you're stuck with this. You have to hit the sigil. You have to blow it up, and and you're just doing this the whole time. And like I said, bringing Sing Cho in there too with the electro reaction is just so much better than bringing cryo units to proc superconduct. That's why I don't have a Razor built. Just bring Jean and just toss him in the water. They get free loot. Yeah, physical Keqing works. Like you don't sleep on that because. Again, like honestly, the whole reason, like I said, right? Keqing's constellation. If I ever, got lucky, right? Keqing's constellation is all screaming electro damage. Like it's just screaming electro bonus damage. Electro bonus damage, whatever. Like it doesn't have physical, but electro units. If they're your main DPS, you just have access to a easy way to proc superconduct. Because you don't need to use 2 characters to proc superconduct and then swap to your main character or your main DPS. But I look at Razor, right? That's another reason why I don't build Razor. If I was gonna build Keqing like that, just because I like her, Razor does that physical damage as a electro user like 5 times better than Keqing. Yeah, pretty much. It's really your playstyle and whatever artifacts you get first, really. And then once you start getting your artifacts rolling, and then you just kind of play around with it. There's nothing wrong with physical Keqing, really. It's really your playstyle. But I like Electro because I like the Electro charge reaction when I played him with Xiao and Fischl, you know. And before, my favorite weapon in the game was Aquila. So I actually spent money in the beginning in the game just to pull Aquila too, and I got that. And Aquila, at the time before Summit Shaper came out, Aquila gave you the most attack out of all the swords. Like, it was the best slot for Electro too because of the really high attack. Like, it gives you 20% here and it's just really high base attack that just scales off of everything, all your artifacts, you know. And this physical damage was just non-existent. You didn't even have to care about this for Electro. It was just that good. And then, like I said, I was running this. You know, you pair this up with the physical Keqing. You know, it was super good. Yeah, I'll let the Sealy go. Want to dodge him because I don't want my Razor to die. We're halfway done mining now. Well, swimming and climbing, I think climbing is already Xiao too, and then swimming is freaking Mona. Mona could just fucking sprint across all water. But the bad thing about Mona is this, that I find it so annoying that she can't do this. Like, just sprint down like that. If you have a Mona, this is what Mona does. She gets stuck like this. Like, it's so annoying. Like, she gets stuck like this. But you have a normal character, they just go over it. This is the annoying thing about Mona that I don't like. She can't jump. She just gets stuck on these. Like, any little height. And with Ayaka, if you guys seen Ayaka's videos, the cryo Keqing, basically, she's gonna have that same dash. So it's gonna be quite annoying. With walking? What do you mean walking? Walking like this? I always kill these right here because they are so annoying when you're trying to mine here. Yeah, my Razor is only level 21, so I hate reviving him when he dies. If they were gonna buff Keqing, they should have buffed Keqing when her banner was out. But I don't think they're gonna buff Keqing anymore. I was hoping they would. I mean, she was the first off-limited banner, right? Like, it was like not a new character. It was just a character that's always been here, and then she finally got a banner. Like, I was surprised they didn't give that to her when the game launched too, given that she and Mona or whatever was the new characters. Like, I was surprised they didn't get a banner when we started. I had my eyes on Keqing right before the game started too. I was like, I gotta get this character. But you know what? No banners. I didn't get that one. We had a venti banner. Well, Hu Tao, like I said, Hu Tao and them are good because I guess they got a little fancy, you know, because Hu Tao was a character where you had really good HP artifacts and everything, like, and Hu Tao was a blessing. Hu Tao would be a blessing to have. Because right now everybody's just chasing, you know, crit damage, attack, crit rate, whatever, and then, you know, like we finally get somebody like Albedo that could use defense, you know, we get Zhongli that could use HP now, but, you know, like Hu Tao's Pyro, you know, everybody was farming Pyros for, you know, Duloc too, right? Or Klee, right? You know, 2 hyper carry Pyro units, and then, you know, like they had all the HP artifacts laying around. Yeah, pull Hu Tao, boom, she's freaking stacked. Yeah, that's the way to go. Get Black Sword for Keqing if you can afford it. And then you're set. That weapon's super good on her. Like I said, she needs crit rate. She needs crit rate because her ascension is crit damage. And if you have trouble with the attack, just get a Bennett or run double Pyro and then you're set. But again, there's overload, but Bennett fixes all your attack issues. Or running a 4-piece Noblest set. And he's dead. I hate these things so much. He's gonna run away. Ningguang's super good. Like, she's always been good. She's just, her constellation just makes her burst even more crazier. But at the time, Geo characters, they weren't that good. They didn't receive their 1.3 buffs yet. So the issue in the beginning why I didn't build any Geo characters like Ningguang was because I got Ningguang really late in the game. I didn't even get her. I didn't get my first copy until the Albedo banner. And that was in 1.2 Dragon Spine, and the issue that I struggled with in the Spiral Abyss was knocking out shield. Geo characters did nothing for me. I had a Bennett and a Jean and a Diona that they can, you know, like heal enough already. I didn't need shields anymore. The problem was building characters to get rid of the Fatui shields, and Geo characters, they couldn't do anything that for me, so I never built Geo characters. Oh, you wanna see me go destroy the 4 guardians? Dude, they're like nothing. I used to like farm them like every single day. Let me fly to them. Just have to pull them together. If I go Xiao, it's overkill. Who do you guys want to see? Keqing or Xiao? Two-piece Gladiator, two-piece Bloodstain is the set to go for physical Keqing. Keqing? You guys want to see Keqing? Alright, so... Bop, bop. And... we could do something like this. No. Let's do it something better. Gonna have a little bit lower time, but this should be enough. No, Bennett. Okay. So We can run it like this. I gotta charge their skills. Charge their burst. So Sucrose is here, is gonna give us the element of mastery, but really it's for the shred. And then Mona here is gonna do Mona things. Try to get Mona's burst here. Okay. I'm just gonna leave him there in case I need to punch him again, but... Oh, it's at 184k now? Oh, nice. That was a C6 Xiao too. Like I said, I planned 2 months ahead of time for him. The attack rolls just kind of set it out, and you know, Jade Spear was sitting around since the beginning of the game. All I needed was just Xiao. Let's travel faster. So who do we want to hold? Just need to wake them up. Just wake you up. First, rune guards, when you guys do them, you just kind of want to dodge the missile first. And just kind of pull them together. And you want to make sure they don't spin. And he doesn't want to spin. And he wants to shoot missile too. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave them all here. Oh, this is really bad actually. I think Bennett's dead. Sucrose is probably dead. Okay, that was a failed one. But we're just gonna pop it right here. That was a fail. Yeah, so you want to avoid that. If I really wanted to just kill them, I wouldn't even wait for them to do that. But I want Sucrose up. I can play around with them for a little bit. I'm bad at the game. Let me go res them. We'll be back. The enemies that I like to go punch for energy are these flowers up here. Since they have high elemental resist, you ever need your burst and you can't find a way to charge it, you fly up here. These 2 flowers are here. There's another one. There's another 2 of them down there too, but I like to come punch these for energy. And Mona could use a little bit more energy recharge. Alright, I'm just gonna go in and just pull all 3, and then I will just start the combo. Okay, wake up. Oh, that was bad. Okay, what do I want to do first? They're all gonna jump at me now.
みんなは俺が守る。
運命には逆らえません。陣営のごとく行く。超拡散形態逃がさない。
Almost 5k, almost 5k.
行け。ふわっ。行くわよ。
みんなは
Let's
俺
try
が
that
守る。
again.
ここにいでよ。
Oh, they're both
離れて
spinning.
ください。これが逆らえない。
Almost 5k. I think if I have more constellations on Mono, I could probably break 6k with Keqing.
陣営のごとく。そりゃ。
よし。
If you're looking for like really big setup, like really big burst or one shot, say Sucrose is better than Venti, and Sucrose is more available, but Venti is just a god on himself. He's just a whole new person himself. I would get Venti. Because if you're gonna aim for somebody, definitely Venti over Sucrose, because Venti could really change things and make things easier for you when it comes to like grouping or like just running domains or stuff like that. Like Venti is just better.
もう待ちきれない。
It takes time, Paper. It takes time. It's just as long as you can clear it, it should be fine. But you can definitely clear the first floor and the second floor if you can hold the wave fast, hold the monsters good enough. You can just unlock floor 12 like that. Or even if you don't get the 60% on 11-2, you can get the last star on Abyss 3 too. But Abyss 3, 11-3, it's all about bringing the right element to knock out those Fatui shields. So you really have to bring a cryo unit. You have to bring cryo units because they have two. They have the stupid thunder Fatuis that kind of stops your timer. Dragon Spine was fine. It was fine, but it just ended short. After you do all the quests and you do all the exploration, you get all the blood shards, whatever. There's really nothing else to do there. Like I haven't gone back over there since completing all of that, other than a few daily commissions. Like that, you need a cryo unit. Kea, dude. Don't sleep on him. He breaks those thunder Fatui shields like nothing. It's so crazy. Because Kea is free, but if you have somebody like Chongyong that can do some crazy cryo bursts, he's pretty good too. But Diona is the cryo unit if you want to play it safe. Chi-Chi, again, is a 5-star unit. She fills in the cryo and the healer role. But again, I would rather play safe with Diona, the 4-star, and she gives you the shields and the heals, and she's ranged. So it's really up to you, but I fixed all of my issues by bringing a cryo units against those Fatui. Like the cryo units against those teams of Fatui is always the key to like really destroying them. That Thunder Fatui shield is just too overpowered. It's like a 90% damage reduction on him. Like, what platform are you playing on, Nightmare? Are you playing on mobile or are you playing PC? Well, I don't have Chongyong. I don't have great swords for him, but I have a ton of swords. I use a lot of sword users. Like, I use Jean, I use Keqing, I use Albedo, I use Bennett, I use Sing Cho. You know, I use Kea. That's so much sword users. So I have all the swords for them, really. But my great swords, it's pathetic. I don't have a great sword level. My highest one is just level 50. You know, so if I use Chongyong, I'm just gonna throw Favonia's greatsword on him. But again, I have Diona and I have Kea. I don't have room for Chongyong anymore. So that's why when the free unit, I chose a Ningguang dupe. So I got my Ningguang to Constellation 1 now. Because I don't care about Chongyong. Because if I was to get him, he's just a cryo user for me to break the Fatui shield. Where Kea and Diona does that. I plan to build Kea one day too. He's still going to be my main cryo unit. I like him. Because I have a lot of swords too. Maybe when Ayaka comes out, I might get her. She's like a Mona, Keqing, and a Cryo Venti with her alt. No, you just had to complete it and then just make sure you press that stupid, like I almost missed it. I didn't even know about it. You just had to click on it and then just choose your free unit. I honestly didn't even see it until like the very last day. I was just like, what is this red mark that never disappears? I was like, oh, it's freaking asking me to choose my stupid character. And then that red mark disappeared. That red notification. No, I'm not gonna get Child. As much as I like Child, like I said, the reason why I didn't get Child was because he doesn't have his form like Xiao. Like, you know, like Xiao transforms into the, you know, his Bane of Darkness mode. I thought Child's burst was gonna be something like that when you fight him and everything. Nope. His was just, he just changed, he has two different bursts, which is nice, which is the range and a melee, but it was not flashy enough for me, and I wanted to see his form there. So to pull for a character that, you know, like, imagine if you were playing Xiao and then, you know, his whole kit is about changing mask, and then his burst is just about raining down spears. He doesn't even get to go in his mask mode. You know, it just shuts down his character design completely. You know, like you're fighting Xiao that transforms like that, but we have Xiao Targala, and he can't even do that. So does that mean like in the future they're gonna release his, you know, OP form? Opinions on Ganyu? Ganyu is good. I made a video about why I'm skipping Ganyu was because Ganyu to me, right? I have Xiao, Keqing, and Klee. Xiao wasn't gonna come out, but I had Keqing and Klee as main DPS already. I didn't need another. Oh, Klee and quiet, but I don't need another main DPS anymore. And the reason why I didn't pull Ganyu was because I have Diona. Diona is a cryo user, which I needed, and she's also a range, so she fills in that slot. So if I was to put investments into Ganyu and pull her and simp for her, then I gotta bench somebody like Klee or Keqing that I don't want to because they were invested in, they were built in already. And during the time, I spent the whole time there farming for artifacts for Xiao and materials for him. So I didn't have time and resources to waste for Ganyu. So I didn't pull for her, but she's still really freaking good. Like if you set up melt comp for her, I don't know, the aim shot build is just not for me. Yeah, I skipped Hu Tao. I don't want Hu Tao. She, like that, she's, to me, again, main DPS, I have Xiao, Keqing, and Klee. Klee is a pyro, Klee is the pyro DPS, you know, we just pulled Dulok 2. So again, they're the two main, you know, hyper carrier for pyro units already. I got Xiangling here too. She's a spear and she's a pyro unit too. You know, Hu Tao's there like that too. And then if I put all that together, then Hu Tao doesn't really fit me. Like I just don't need her. So I skipped Hu Tao as well too. And yeah. Yeah, I skipped Huta. I don't care. Like melt comps. If you notice my comp, I don't even run melt comps other than when I run Clee. But I don't even pair her up with any. I don't even pair her up with any cryo units. Like my cryo units are like my least invested characters. I honestly just play what I like. Just stick to one main DPS, and have like support units everywhere, and then just enjoy the game like that. If I keep pulling all these new characters and everything, like it's just my gears and my progress will just not be the same. And I don't have unlimited access to Mora. My wish. Paimon's bargain. I don't have unlimited access to buy these Mora all the time. I'm saving these because every single month, this is all that I buy. These adventure books, I buy them because I don't ever farm adventure books. I think it's a waste spending resin on them, but when you need them, you need them. So, and then I just buy these discounted one because, you know, hey, polls, every time you poll, you get closer to the pities, you know. So these are the only three things that I buy every single month. I don't buy anything else. All of this is farmable, even Mora. You know, but to get 300 experience books, I don't know how much more resin that's gonna take. But I'd rather just buy this and farm Mora with resin. So I don't have. Again, these I farm every 3 days. I'm farming mines right now, so I never buy. I think this is really bad value. Like, how much is this? 300 points. Like, that's a lot of summonings to do. Like, even this too, only 300k gold for like 300 Stardust. That's so much. And like I said, if I want to, then I'll just buy Acquainted Fates when I can, and then just summon with that. But I don't buy these swords or these Blackcliff weapons because I don't need them. And all these purples, like, don't ever buy them, dude. You could just farm them. You could just farm them. It's so easy. Yeah, I was hoping Zhongli had a dragon form. No, I agree with you, right? Like his lore was talking about, he was the first god, you know, he was the oldest, he's the strongest, he ended the war, or he won the war by himself, all that jazz. And then, you know, he did that. What Li Yue is right now was because of Zhongli. It was the aftermath of how he shaped, it was the aftermath of his battlefield. You know, like, so powerful, raining down spears, defeating his enemy, and then you bring him in, he summons Geo hypostasis and just petrifies, and he summons a pillar and he just shields and protects. Like, what? You know, it's just like, damn. The most overpowered character in Genshin right now, the most overpowered character alone is this guy right here. This guy has fast bursts. He has crowd control. He's a range type. He can play it safe. He has the fastest running animation. If you run like this, you jump on a character. He's just so good. But I don't say it's Duluk or clean them because they need melt reactions. They run on melt reactions and vaporize reactions, so they're not considered overpowered. You know, they're overpowered because they're pyro. But if you take that away, if you make him a Electro or a Geo, he's just downgraded, right? So the most overpowered character in the game is always gonna be this guy. This is always gonna be my answer.
騎士団のみんなは真面目にやっているのだろうか。
Don't sleep on the Xiangling. I love Xiangling. It's still really hard for me to replace her. If I need the double pyro, just slot in Xiangling and just spam Pyronado. It's so good. And because of Xiangling at C6, right? So if Goba attacks them, they lose the power resistance. You know, she gives you the pepper chili from her passive. Power NATO increases by 4, and ultimately for the duration, while it lasts 40 seconds longer as Constellation 4, you know, it gives you your whole pyro units 15% more bonus damage. It's just so good. You don't need Viridescent set, you don't need a C6 Sucrose to set that up. As long as you spam this Pyro NATO, dude, your Pyro characters are going to be doing damage. Yeah, soft pity is around like 60, 65 summons or whatever. Usually after that, like 6 multis, you should get a 5-star already, or your next multi is going to give you a 5-star already. So after like 65 or something like that, then you just want to, or after 60 whatever, you just want to do single summons only, because your next any summons after that, you might just get your 5-star. So if you pull a multi right there after your soft pity, you might actually just waste 9 summons. There's nothing wrong with Klee. I don't know what the hate is with Klee. She's super good. Throw them off the bridge because I don't want them to hit me. Yeah, same here. Like, I have all of these Moras. I have all of these artifacts. All of these locked ones that I want to, like, try to build. Or I want to, like, use, you know? Like, these are really good bloodstain pieces, you know? Like, I want to try rolling them too, but no more. Like, I don't have the more. You need at least 250,000 more just to +0 an artifact to +20 if you don't use a pre-level artifact fodder to level it. It gets super expensive. And I don't have Mora to level people's talent right now too. So I'm with you that on Mora too. I can't buy unlimited Mora because I don't whale. Oh, what AR are you? Did you say you're AR 35? No, I'm not free to play. No. I'm $600 in the game already since the launch of the game. Yeah, so your AR-35, all of that is going to change when you break into AR-45. You start farming for your 5-star artifacts. Like you want to always be safe at least 2 million just to be safe, because right there, that's when you start leveling up your talents too, and then your character experience. Like, that's a whole new thing. It's so expensive to level a character. It's so expensive. You're talking about like 700,000 like more plus just from like level 70 80 or something like that. Like, do I have somebody here? Like, anyone that I can level, like Barbara here, right? So 40 to 50, right? It already cost me 100,000. Just the next one is gonna double that, and it's just gonna double that. It's gonna double that until you get to 90. It's just ridiculous. Like to 80 to 90, right? If I were to level this, That's already... I'm only +7, so almost there. 3 more levels, I'm already at almost 500k already. Like if I was to use my 400 bucks here, you know, like same thing too. It's just, it gets super, and that's just one character. That's not counting their talents too, because at the talents, if you want them to have talent 10, it costs you 700,000 mora. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice to flex those mora. He's gonna be set, but he's gonna be set with mora, but he's gonna have like nothing to show for the last 60 days. Like, where's your artifacts? Where's your talents? Unless he's buying the bundles and all that jazz. But yeah, it's nice to have mora, but if you don't have the materials to consume it with your mora, then it's really just no progress. Like me, I have the materials, but I don't have mora. But some people like that has mora, but they don't have materials. What are you looking for, Venti? You want Venti and normal Xiao's sky attack? I mean, you want both of them? Yeah, Nightmare your mora, that's all gonna like disappear instantly. Like, I just had 2 million yesterday, and I'm already down to 800,000. Why do people call stuff butt plug? Because it looks like a freaking butt plugs, and we are anal about it because we keep getting that to drop, and we don't want it. That's why it's called butt plug. This thing. We are anal about it because it's always dropping. When we want something like this. We want these. The ring, the stick. You want flowers? You have Jean? Just pull them up and toss them in there. Free materials. You don't have to kill it. No, there's just really not enough mora. Mora and resins are going to be your biggest gated progression resources. Other than boss talent material drops and artifacts, if you keep grinding enough artifacts, you'll get it. It's not going to be perfect, but if you farm enough artifacts, at least a month every single day with only your resin only, you'll see progress. I guarantee you it. It's just not going to be as fast as farming like books, and then you can level something right away. For artifacts, you need to farm artifacts for the RNG, but you also need to farm artifacts for the fodder because you got to feed. The only way to level up your artifacts is to feed it with more artifacts. This is the only way to level up artifacts. Like you have to feed it artifacts to level it up. So artifact farming, even if you get good pieces, even if you get crappy pieces, it's still better than not having anything at all. And like I said, it gets super expensive. And then me, I'm at a point where I have enough artifacts already that I have too much boss material laying around that I need to use them. So the game can be like, oh, he's using that material? Okay, then we gotta start giving him the other material, Because I'm just chasing after I'm just chasing after this material and Xiao's material, but the game knows this is the only material that I've been using, so the game won't give it to me. So I went ahead and I started using these butt plugs, but then I still end up getting them. But I'm pretty sure eventually I'll cheat the system, and the system will start giving me the sticks. And then the material for Xiao that I want for Xiao are these. The Shadow of the Warrior, but the game knows that ever since I put out that Xiao video, they know not to give me any more Xiao, otherwise I'll have the strongest Xiao in the game at C1 or C0 or whatever. So I started using Xiao's material here so that the game will like, oh, okay, he's using those, so we gotta take those away, you know.
Huh? くだらない。瞬く間に。
Let's get out of here.
無駄だ。
Okay, this should be the last farming node, and I'm done mining until Friday. So that's all done now. Now I can go craft some mines. Well, it's up to you. I just farm 3 days only. I do 3 day only. I wait 3 days, and then I don't care if it comes every day from the blacksmith. I don't care. I wait 3 days. Like this, or no? There's a mining. Nope. So he said nope. I got everything already. So I just wait 3 days and then I do it, because I've been doing this every 3 days since the second week of the game, and it's just, I'm tired of it, but I need to do it because I need to save these material. Do I have any explorations? When do you guys come back home? 2 hours. So, how much mining? So not counting these 280, 251, I have 769, and a bunch of level 1 fodders. Do I have any condensed resin? Yes, I have 1. So I need to go back in here. Okay, so this is gonna be my last run for the day, and then I'll wait till the next reset. Next 21 hours. So pyro units. Let's bring in G.
準備は万端だ。
I think this might get Shangli to French at 10. Oops, too early. Whoa! I'm dead to fall damage. What the hell is that? Wow. Okay.
みんながそばにいて
師匠の技を
Let's heal him up.
剣に誓う 料理の時間だ
All right. That's all my resin for today. Go get everybody's energy recharge. Teleported over there. Okay, everybody's energy is recharged, ready for tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be the patch. 1.4 is dropping too, so expect 5 hours delay. Gotta time my resin. Do I need to log in earlier? Yes, I do. So 20 hours for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 hours from now. So 11. So I'm gonna have to log in later tomorrow to craft condensed resin and wait for 1.4 and then buy the battle pass and then knock out all these bosses. Hopefully I get more Keqing Keqing materials and then we'll see from there. But I'm gonna end this stream here. I think I'm done for the day. That's everything that I've wanted to do. The mining, the spiral abyss, daily commission, spend all my resin. And yeah.
絶対直すからな
Thanks everybody for tuning in. This is Mugen. And as always, until next time, peace.